Equal sets. Two sets A and B are said to be equal if every element of set A is in the set B and every element of set B is in the set A. Set A and set B are equal sets, then symbolically it is written as A equals to sign B. Let's consider a few examples. Here we have a set A which is equals to X such that X is a letter of the word listen. Now in the listing method we can write it as A is equals to within curly brackets L, I, S, T, E, N. Now if there is one more set B which is having all the y's such that y is a letter of the word silent. Again in the listing method b can be written as b is equals to within curly brackets s, I, L, E, N, T. Now if you observe, they are equal though the elements of set A and B are not in the same order, but all the elements are identical. Let's consider one more example. Set A is equals to x such that x is equals to 2n and n belongs to set of natural numbers and x is greater than 0 and less than equals to 10. So if we write it in the listing method, it will be equals to within curly brackets 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And there is one more set B with all y such that y is an even number and y is greater than equals to 1 and less than equals to 10. So if we write this set B again in listing method, it will be B is equals to within curly brackets 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now if you observe, all the elements of set A and set B are same. Therefore, A and B are the equal sets. Venn diagrams. British logician John Venn was the first to use closed figures to represent sets. Such representations are called Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams are very useful in order to understand and illustrate the relationship among the sets and to solve the examples based on the sets. John Venn from 1834 to 1883. John Venn is the first mathematician who gave the mathematical form to logic and probability. His famous book is Logic of Chance. Let us understand the use of Venn diagrams from the following example. Let's consider a set A with elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in the Venn diagram we will write all the elements and it is represented in a circular form. Let's consider one more example. B is equals to x such that x is greater than equals to minus 10 and less than equals to 0. Also x is an integer. So in the Venn diagram we will write all the elements of this set. Subset. If A and B are the two given sets and every element of set B is also an element of set A, then B is subset of A, which is symbolically written as B subset A. Here this is the symbol of subset and it is read as B is a subset of A or B subset A. Now let's consider example. Here a set A is equals to, within curly brackets, 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 7, comma 8. These are all elements of set A. Now let's consider one more set B with the elements 2, comma 4, comma 6, comma 8. Now if you observe, all the elements of set B are there in the set A. So every element of set B is also an element of set A. Therefore, B is a subset of A. And we can show it like this with the Venn diagram. Let's take one more example. N is equals to set of natural numbers. I is equals to set of integers. Here, natural number is a subset of integer because all natural numbers are integers. Universal set. Think of a bigger set which will accommodate all the given sets under consideration, which is general, is known as universal set. So that the sets under consideration are the subsets of this universal set. Let's take example. Suppose we want to study the students in class 9 who frequently remained absent. Then we have to think of all the students of class 9 who are in the school. So all the students in the school, or all the students of all the divisions of class 9 in the school, is the universal set. Let's take one more example. A cricket team of 15 students is to be selected for a match. Here all the students from school who play cricket is the universal set. A team of 15 cricket players is a subset of that universal set. Generally, the universal set is denoted by capital U. In Venn diagram, it is represented by a rectangle. Complement of a set. Suppose U is an universal set. If B is a subset of U, then the set of all elements in U which are not in the set B is called the complement of B. Also, it is denoted by B with a dash over it or B with a small c over it, and we read it as B complement. B complement is defined as follow. B complement is equals to set of all x such that x belongs to universal set and x does not belongs to set B. Let's take example. Here universal set is given with the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. And we have a set A with all the elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now A complement will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. As you can see in the Venn diagram also, all the elements of universal set which are not in the set A will be the A complement. Let's take one more example. Suppose there is a universal set with the elements 1, 3, 9, 11, 13, 18, 19 within curly brackets. And there is one set B with the elements 3, 9, 11, 13. And we have to find out B complement. So B complement will be all the elements of universal set which are not present in B. That is, B complement is equals to 1, 18 and 19 within the curly brackets. Now if we have to find B complement, then you will see that B complement is the set of elements which are not in B complement but in U. Therefore, B complement will be B. So, complement of a complement is the given set itself.